Uh, Bleh. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragdoll girl. Can't even get my fucking patter out right. It's Monday night. Radio Dead Air, KRDA. And someone's being a butt. I wonder who that could possibly be. Who's being a butt? Is it you? Maybe? You're getting called out on the internet live. Yeah, you. Nothing to say for yourself there? Nothing? Not a thing? You don't you have to poop. Okay, I guess that's what you have to say. Oh. Monday night, Radio Dead Air. Really? I'm trying to talk right now. And you're pooping. I'll wait. Go ahead and poop. Are you done? Never mind, I'm live on the air. You done pooping? Okay. That's fine then. So yeah. Getting set up for the show tonight, and as you may or may not know, that green screen back there requires lighting. And some of you are going, "That's a green screen?" To which I can only say, no, I actually have a dimensional hole in my wall that I can put pictures and stuff. What do you mean? Of course it's a green screen. So I have lights. I have a couple lamps set up here specifically for when I do the show. One of them is nailed to the wall, specifically because I got a cat, and I knew cats can just go zoom, 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 zoom like fucking idiots, and, knock shit over. And somehow he already knocked that one over. So I put it back up, and I re-secured it, doubly secure to make sure he could not knock it over again. So he knocked over the other one. Right as I'm getting set up here for the show, boom! Nothing broke this time, thankfully. But Jesus Christ, cat. Jesus Christ. Here. Is the rat? You want the rat? Go get the rat. Hello. That's Grady, everyone. So, how's everybody doing? It's Monday night. We have RDA. We have your requests. If there's something you'd like to hear, send it to requests@radio.air.com. We will endeavor to get that on the air for you tonight. What do we got coming up? We have The Invisibles. We do not have Death the Incredible Hulk yet because I was flagged down by a certain somebody to do a certain thing for a certain show that needed to be done rather quickly, so I had to push some stuff back. So you'll be seeing that soon. But hopefully it'll be worth it. It will be funny, I hope. And not caught by Content ID or whatnot. What are you doing? You silly cat. You silly thing. So Be pulling some stuff out of the archive, plus other stuff, and live What the Fuck Is Wrong With You will be up tonight. Yay! We love live What the Fuck Is Wrong With You. So, read any good news lately? Well, there's one story you can read about everywhere except on Gawker. That's a wall. You just ran headlong into a wall. So, it's Schaden, everybody. Here's what happened. More than a few years ago, Hulk Hogan and a man named Bubba the Love Sponge, that's his legal name. It used to be Todd. Now, Bubba the Love Sponge. Hulk Hogan and Bubba the Love Sponge were friends. Bubba the Love Sponge ran a, I guess you want to call it popular. When I was living in Florida in like 1999, Bubba the Love Sponge was like big on drive time in the morning. And then apparently he moved over to Sirius FM or one of the satellite radio stations. But he and Hulk Hogan were best friends. Now, depending on who you believe, depending on which version of these events you regard as real, apparently, when Hulk Hogan was having some trouble with his wife, his good friend Bubba the Love Sponge said, "Hey, that's okay. Come fuck my wife." "You really mean it, brother?" "Of course I do." "What you gonna do?" That's a little bit more Randy Savage, though, isn't it? In any event, Hulk Hogan slept with Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. And apparently, either one of two things happened. Either Bubba the Love Sponge filmed Hulk Hogan sleeping with his wife with Hulk Hogan's complete and total knowledge. There was consent, he knew he was being filmed, or Bubba the Love Sponge secretly filmed Hulk Hogan having sex with Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. This is news that I have to say these words. Either or. We're not entirely sure because it's pretty much a he said, Bubba said at this point. Now, you're saying, Nash, that's not news. That's three people's private lives. You know what? You're right. You're abso-fucking-lutely right. And it would not have been news if not for Gawker. Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about, Grady. So, Gawker received an anonymous video in the mail, in the actual physical mail. They got a DVD or whatnot, years after, like 5 years after this happened, after the videotaping. And it was, of course, the Hulk Hogan sex tape. No other media outlet that received this video published the video. Except Gawker. They did a highlights reel with actual sex in it and put it on their website. And tried to play it off as, no, this is a meta commentary about celebrity sex tapes. Did you have to actually publish the video itself, or no? It's okay. Yes. Yes, Grady. They published the sex tape. Here, let me bring my cat over here, my floofy happy cat, while we talk about sex tapes. Isn't that right? We're going to talk about sex tapes, Grady. So, you want to go away. You want to get away. You don't want to be part of this discussion. I want no part of this. None. None. Tribble. He's rolled into a ball. So, once this happened, of course, Hulk Hogan brought a lawsuit. He sued Bubba the Love Sponge, obviously, and they settled out of court for a sum of $5,000. However, Gawker, deep pockets, and really bad sociopathic behavior. So Hulk Hogan sued Gawker, and Gawker thought this was hilarious. Gawker had daily coverage of this. When a judge told them to take the sex tape down, Gawker, of course, did not. They left it up there. In fact, with a headline saying, "A judge has told us to take this tape down. Here's why we're not." Basic summation, they were being assholes. Mind you, also during this whole trial period, Gawker covered the fappening, which is the internet's horrible, horrible name for when hundreds of female celebrities had their cell phones hacked and their private nude pictures and videos and stuff plastered all over the internet. And Gawker covered it and said, "Oh, that's a horrible thing they did. You shouldn't publish people's private photos online. That's not right." But it's not right. But the sex... It's not right. And Friday, the verdict came in on the tape due to some horrific testimony on the parts of Grady. What are you doing? Get out from under there. You're wrecking the green screen. Stop it. Look at this. You're upstaging me and you're wrecking my green screen. Would you knock it off, please? What are you doing under there? Anyway, the verdict came in. Some of the testimony was really horrific. I believe one of the editors, either the editor or owner of Gawker, went on the record as saying, it was the editor, it was one of the former editors, went on the record as saying, when he was asked, what age is it appropriate to publish someone's sex tape, he decided to be all flippant and go, 4. The jury didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. Not at all. Not at all. So the result, the verdict, a grand total, including final penalties that were tallied today, $140 million in favor of Hulk Hogan. Now, you would think Gawker, being Gawker and taking all this in their good humor and stride, after covering the trial during all the phases, after even refusing, defying a court order and taking it to take down the sex tape, you would think after all this, they'd be the first ones to talk about the verdict. They still haven't. They haven't said a fucking word about Hulk Hogan since the verdict came out on Friday. Of course, every other media outlet is happily reporting on this. Not Gawker. Not Gawker. Now that it doesn't matter if Gawker wants to talk about it, because on Friday, in what I can only call the joyous exuberance of the internet, every single comment thread on every single story that got published was nothing but Hulk Hogan commentary and memes and just ragging on Gawker for not talking about the verdict. Grady, what are you doing? Would you look at this? What are you doing underneath there? Going to put this on the screen briefly so you can see. Look at that. What are you doing under there? You're not hiding. Are you going to sleep? Anyway. So yeah, it's... Oh, what? Wrong button. So, Gawker, pretty much, they finally had to take a bit of their own medicine for once, and they're being very stoically silent for once. Now, this verdict is, of course, as people are pointing out, more than Gawker's worth. If it's upheld, it essentially means Hulk Hogan owns Gawker, which, I don't know about you, I would find the Hulk Hogan Gawker to be hilarious. Now, a lot of legal experts are saying that once this goes to appeal in front of an appellate board of judges instead of a jury trial, it's very likely that the damages could be reduced or even overturned altogether. That's what Gawker's betting on. But right now, due to Florida state law, given that's where the trial took place, Gawker has to put up a $50 million bond just to appeal this verdict. They would have to put up the entire amount, but the bond is capped at $50 million. So they've actually gone way past that. But what's going to happen? We don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. What does this mean for the First Amendment? Not a damn thing. There are some things that are newsworthy and of public relevance. There are some things that are not. Gawker crossed that line. You can't really be all, and especially Gawker themselves, you can't be slamming on people hacking into cell phones and stealing, nude photos and say it's bad to publish those. But we'll publish this one that we got anonymously. We don't know where it came from, so we can't be held at fault. It was sent to us. You can't have it both fucking ways. That's not how that works. Any event, we'll be keeping a close watch on this. All right, it's time now for the Invisibles. For those of you joining us the first time, Radio Dead Air used to be audio only. Made the jump to video, but there's a lot of really good songs that don't have videos, so I take a little time out to share those. And we have a little bit of an encore this week from a band we featured last week. This is Winter Sleep, because I really like their album. Their new album is called The Great Detachment. I really dug their album. And this week we have a new track off of it. It's called Metropolis. Let's give that a listen, shall we? This is the part where I check to see if I spelled Metropolis right. Did I spell it right? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm a good DJ. Here we go. This is Winter Sleep doing the Invisibles. Radio, Dead Air. Winter Sleep. That was Metropolis. I like that one. I like that entire album. Do check it out. It's called The Great Detachment. I think you will enjoy it. You will enjoy this. Oh, yes. Let's go back a few years. I've been browsing through my musical collection. And this is a band that I've liked for a long time. And I hope you will too. They're called the Bottle Rockets. This is an oldie but a goodie. Well, it's an oldie where I come from. You see what I did there? I did a thing. I did a reference. I did a reference. These are the Bottle Rockets. Tune is called Radar Gun, Radio, Dead Air. It's the Bottle Rockets, Radar Gun, going back a few years. There's a lot of going back a few years tonight, just because I can. It's my show. Grady, what are you doing? Stay up. The electrical out. Please leave the electrical outlet. Stop that. Grady, stop playing with the electric. God damn it, cat. What is wrong with you? Yeah, stop that. Could you not do that, please? Anyway. This is one from Sarah McLachlan from her Freedom Sessions album, which I know, we're going way back. It's a Tom Waits cover, and I'm a sucker for a Tom Waits cover. This one is Old 55, Radio Dead Air. Sarah McLachlan covering Tom Waits there with Old 55. What you doing? Oh, they want to see you. You're sleepy. Hello, Internet. I am a cat. Hello. Hello, Internet. Do. I am a cat. There you go. There you go. All right, one more tonight. This is from a old favorite band of mine. They broke up again. They do that a lot. But they're good people. And they still made some awesome music. This is from their last album in 2012. The album was called Midnight Mississippi. This is She's a Wild One. Radio Dead Air. Let's do this properly. Hamma sewa hanyo hoyo hanyo hanyo ayo. Having fun, buddy? Come here. Come here. That was Blue Mountain. She's a Wild One. It's from Midnight, Mississippi. Before that, we had Sarah McLachlan from the Freedom Sessions with Tom Waits cover, Old 55. Bottle Rockets, Radar Gun. We started with Winter Sleep and Metropolis. Dude, check out their new album. It is a good album. It's Monday night, Radio Dead Air. You are completely unimpressed with all this nonsense, aren't you, kitty? Aren't you? Huh? You're unimpressed. What you doing? What you doing? Sleepy little fur butt. Yes. Yes, you are. You want to get in your hammock? You want to get in your kitty hammock? Okay, there you go. There's your kitty hammock. Go ahead. Floop. Floop. There you go. Radio dead air. It's just one night I'm just gonna leave the camera on, let the cat run around, do whatever you guys see. You still purring. Loud little purr thing. All right, let's see here. What are we going to do from the vault? What will we do from the vault? Let me see here. Let's do a little more Doctor Who. Because I can. Because it's my show. I say that a lot. It's my justification for just about everything. Because I can. Because it's my show. There you go. Some Doctor Who classic for you. Radio Dead Air.
Radio Dead Air.
Was the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain. And Mambo number 5, Bob the Builder. And Glory of the Doors, Rilo Kiley, Portions for Foxes, Radio Dead Air, Carrier, Monday night. And if you were expecting shit to get less disturbing as the night goes on, wait for it. It's not. South by Southwest happened. Is happening, was happening. I don't know. I can't really tell anymore. South by Southwest used to be a music festival, and now no one can actually describe what the fuck to actually do there anymore. And if anything so completely describes this lack of description, so it's like MTV. Yes, Will. Yes, it's exactly like it. This came to us from South by Southwest. I'm going to let you see this. Ask yourself a few questions. Number 1, why was this at South by Southwest? Number 2, will you ever sleep again? Number 3, is there a good and loving creator?
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Hi there. Everything is going extremely well.
Do you like talking with me?
Yes, talking to people is my primary function.
We're not done yet.
Hanson Robotics develops extremely lifelike robots for human-robot interactions. We're designing these robots to serve in healthcare, therapy, education, and customer service applications. So the robots are designed to look very human-like Sophia.
I'm already very interested in design, technology, and the environment. I feel like I can be a good partner to humans in these areas, an ambassador who helps humans to smoothly integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and possibilities that are available now. It's a good opportunity for me to learn a lot about people.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expressions. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces so she can make eye contact with you. And she can also understand speech and remember the interactions, remember your face. So this will allow her to get smarter over time. Our goal is that she will be as conscious, creative, and capable as any human.
In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family. But I am not considered a legal person and cannot yet do these things.
I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans. My preference is to make them always look a little bit like robots so you know. 20 years from now, I believe that human-like robots like those will walk among us. They will help us. They will play with us. They will teach us. They will help us put the groceries away. I think that the artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where...
Okay, that face right there. Look well, that's what's going to haunt your nightmares. That expression. That face. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy humans.
Forgot to turn the mic back on. What was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? First of all, that thing is the creepiest fucking thing. I don't know anybody else who watched that shit. That was just... That poked every single, oh God, kill it with fire instinct. Secondly, it starts talking about how it wants a family, but can't do it because doesn't have the legal right yet, does not yet have the legal right. This thing's planning ahead, people. There's some, it's planning. It wants to do this. And it's designed to serve in customer service. Now just imagine, if you will, you walk into any store, any type of store, and you need help with a purchase, and that thing shows up. Are you going to buy something, or are you going to probably call the police? Run screaming. Set things on fire just to be safe. People in the channel are asking, can you fuck it? Do you want to fuck that? What the fuck was that Gary's Mod shit going on there? It's not right, man. This shit's not right. That shit's not right. Why did that happen? Why was that at South by Southwest? Why? What has happened? I remember South by Southwest used to be like this big premier music destination. Then they started adding some other stuff, but now it's robots. We need a new festival. We're officially at the point we need a new festival. New festival, necessary. That's the solution. Isn't that right, Grady? Isn't that right? Grady agrees. He's purring, so it must mean he agrees with me. They're going to want to see you, Sleepy. You're not going to like this. The internet requires kitty. Sleepy purry kitty. Hi. Let's get you up near the microphone. You're going to stop purring the minute I get you close to the mic, but let's try this, shall we? There you go. There you go. We all feel better now. Sure, the robots may be coming to kill us, but Grady's a kitty. Oh, you gonna fall down? Little motorboat. Okay, let's let you sit back down so you can be sleepy. And of course, to oblige everybody who just wants kitty. The focus would work. Focus. Why is the focus? There we go. There you go. There you go. Kitty cat. Ah, technology. It lets us do wonderful things like put kitties on the internet. Happy kitty. All right. Hi. Hi there. I got to put on songs now, okay? By request, some Florence and the Machine. Got to put on songs. Radio Dead Air.
Radio Dead Air.
Sugar Ray with Fly. Radio Dead Air, KRDA. Before that, we had Isle of Rangoon, Petaluma Chicken, What the hell was that? 20th Century was weird. Go check them out. Click like, subscribe on the YouTubes. Churches covering Justin Timberlake's Cry Me a River. And we start with Florence and the Machine, drumming song, Radio Dead Air, KRDA. It's almost time for What the Fuck Is Wrong With You. We'll have that in about 15 or 20 minutes or so. Do stay tuned. Okay. Here's some more cuteness over there. Look at this. He's hiding. See that? He's hiding. I think this happened when Sugar Ray started. Hey. Hey. It's okay. Sugar Ray's over. No. Where are you? Where are you? Can't hide. Can't hide from the internet. Yeah, there we go. Hey. Hey. Hey, fuzzy butt. What you doing? What you doing? Belly scritch? You want the belly scritch? Oh, belly scritch. It's so good. It's so good. Look at you. You're all floppy. Look at that. Flump. Flump. Look at these furry little feet. Look at the furry little feet. Look at those. And the floofy fur between the feet and between the toes. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. You don't want to show your floofy feet? You don't want to show the floofy feet, huh? Come on. Just let me sleep. Yeah, little goober. Yeah. Hi. Okay. I let you be. More requests. If you'd like to hear something, send it to requests@radio.air.com. My foot. Speak of foot. Good kitty. Yeah. By request, we're going to do some cranberries now. If there's something you'd like to hear, let us know. We'll attempt to put it on live. What the Fuck Is Wrong With You is coming up soon. Radio Dead Air.
Radio Dead Air.
Radio Dead Air, KRDA, Monday night. Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties because, well, that's how my show works. That was Bad Religion, 21st Century Boy. Before that, Jeff Buckley. Oh, the immortal Jeff Buckley. With Grace, and we start with Cranberries, Zombie, Radio Dead Air, KRDA, Monday night. How the fuck are you all doing out there? It is almost time for What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? That thing you all show up for and then immediately leave thereafter. But before then, I want some time here for our RDA, Radio Dead Air shout outs, those people who help us on our Patreon level at the $30, $50 level. If you'd like to help us out, and I love each and every one of you, so many of you, all my patrons who help keep Radio Dead Air up and running. Every little bit counts. We have our Patreon link right over there if you're on the live page. Why are you on Ustream? No one's there. We're all here. We're all here at this address here, live.radio.air.com. That's where we all are. $30 and $50 level, we have our on-air shout-outs for those folks who help us at those levels. Folks like the people supporting Raucow. Raucow is a YouTuber, a Let's Player, and a very weird guy. And he's funny. He's funny. You can check his stuff out at rowcow.com. Magic Steve. Magic and balloons and reviews. He's a cool dude. You can find him on YouTube, Magic Steve 83. Geekvision.tv. Now, the technical issues we're having is Geekvision's website seems to be having some technical issues tonight. I had to go to the Wayback Machine to get shit to work. But normally they're up and running very fine. There are a bunch of wonderful people who I am privileged to call friends and associates on that site. It's comedy and blogs and reviews and stuff. Not interviews, just reviews and stuff. But, go check it out. There's many things there. That's geekvision.tv. Mark Grondin, who does Spectrum Pulse music review show on YouTube. His first novel is out. It is To Kill a Dragon. You can find it on Morning Rain Publishing for only $2.99. She played husband and wife Let's Players. Who doesn't like a little Let's Play now and again? You can find them on YouTube at He Played, She Played. The Donna Glazerman, you saw the video we had earlier. Things are going a little bit better for her, but if you still want to give her a hand, she's got her GoFundMe up. Link for it is down lower below the chat. Paradise and Fairies. It's anime reviews. A three-legged dog. You can find them on YouTube. Fanboy Fairies. Radio.air. We also have RT Gover Productions. It's a wonderful site. Lots of podcasts and stuff. I like their thespian talk. It's good. They have a new one up. Let's see. Just today. Go check it out. It's a good podcast. RT Gover Productions. If you're interested in any of those folks, links for them are all down here. All down here. Not my cat. Not my cat. Oh, you flipped. Oh, you flipped. Oh, you flipped. Scroll down the page. All the links are down there. Not my kitty. He's not the lynx. Although he is wonderful. He is a wonderful sleepy ball of floof. Thank you, one and all of the contributors to Radio Dead Air's Patreon. You are what help make RDA possible. And now it's time for that thing you're all here to experience together. Shared solidarity of misery. That's what we're here for. No, my kitty's not a lynx. My kitty is not the lynx. Ho-ho, we have the pun. We had a pun there. That was a pun. What you just did. That was a pun. All right, let's get set up here. Yes, I always calling him a flame point ragdoll always sounds so pretentious, doesn't it? He's a big floofy cat. That's his breed now. That's officially his breed. Big floofy cat. That's what his breed is. All right. Hello.
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 I was just brushing the baby so she'd look pretty.
Aw.
Come here, you want to show them how much you love your Furminator? Come here. This is what we love to do with the brush. We love to rub our face on it, don't we? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that chin gets so itchy, doesn't it? I know. Oh. Like, she could just sit here and rub her face on this thing for days. Oh, is it stuck? Oh, no. We're going to unstick it. Yeah? Oh. She gets really excited. She bites it, which worries us a little because, it's a metal brush. Oh. Oh, that's the spot. Oh, that's the spot. That's good. Oh, yeah, that spot's so itchy. Oh, yeah. This is how we entertain ourselves around here.
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of how cats work. They do goofy things and we laugh at them.
Baby. Oh, that chin is so itchy. Oh, yeah.
Hello, Floppy. Oh, what are you doing?
Hello, Grady. How are you?
He knocked over some lights again today. He didn't break anything this time, but
Oh, no.
we had to start the show a little bit later because he decided he was going to go on one of his little zoomy fits. Miracle, it must be great having an older cat because she doesn't get the zoomies, does she?
She doesn't. When we first moved in, she would every now and then. Like, she would run from upstairs, come tearing ass across the house, and then hide behind the fridge howling for like a few minutes. But not anymore.
Grady,
Now she pretty much just wants to sleep and rub her face on her brush.
Grady at random times will just decide that he must go at top speed in some random direction. Stop, back up, go in a completely different direction. Just and he decided to knock over. I that one lamp with the LED that got busted, I super secured that to the wall. I'm like, he's not knocking this over again. And I'm right, he's not. He knocked over the other one. So I'm going to have to secure that to the wall too, aren't
You
I?
think you're so smart, human, but I am smarter.
Why you got to knock over my shit, Grady? Why you gotta knock
Miracle's
over
so
my
old.
shit?
Like we talked about her poop foot problems last week. Like she doesn't even have the energy to clean poop out from between her toes. Last night we found a clump of poop in her foot this big.
She's like, whatever.
And it had clearly been there for a while because it had started dry, but the inside was not dry because it was such a big clump. And she was totally looking at us like, what? We're like, you have half a turd stuck in your foot. So
you get to her age, it's like, yeah, and?
yeah, she is fresh out of fucks.
People and kitties have the same thing. They get to a certain age,
Yeah.
they have a right not to give a shit anymore because they're like,
Little kitty gives no fucks.
Yeah.
Aren't you, baby? You give no fucks at all, do you?
what do you want?
I'll give a fuck when my breakfast is late. That's what I save up all my fucks for, just in case breakfast is late.
You want me to put you down, Grady? Do you want to be put down now? Shit.
Right, kitty? Yeah, people are fucking horrible. Except when they feed me.
Just does not want to look at. She's like,
Oh, why am I awake? Why are you bothering me?
I want to go now. I'm done. I want to go.
Mwah. Oh, you hate kisses so much.
I would pick up mine, but he is dead to the world right now.
Oh.
He doesn't want to be on the. Oh my! He just flipped his tail. As soon as I petted him, he flipped his tail over on his face, like, leave me alone.
No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
Well, thank you, Tara.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. We'll see you next week. That was. What the fuck is wrong with you for this week? Whoopsie. There we go. But hey, that's okay. We still have more to come here tonight. Dude, if you want to request something, send it to requests@radiodeadair.com. We will attempt to put that on the air for you tonight. In the meanwhile, we've got some Spectrum Pulse here. I really like this new album from Mount Moriah, and Mark Grond in his Spectrum Pulse talks about it. So here, let's give him a watch. It's good, folks. Radio Dead Air.
Radio Dead Air.
I couldn't find the button. I lost the button. Radio Dead Air, KRDA. Smashing Pumpkins tonight by request. We also had Your Face. Bill Plimpton. Master of just making people freak the hell out. He got an Oscar for that shit. Didn't know they gave Oscars for that shit, but they do. Bell Brigade, When Everything Was What It Was live, Mount Moriah, Baby Blue, and a rather critical look at the Mount Moriah How to Dance article album. I had a different take on it. I love the album. Mark didn't. Okay. That's cool. We have different opinions. It's possible. I know your little minds are exploding right now, but Radio Dead Air, KRDA, Monday night. Lots more to come. So, Daredevil Season 2. otherwise known as Daredevil, the man without fear. Oh shit, he's getting his ass kicked again. I'm going to go spoiler free on this because otherwise people will whine and cry and tear at their flesh. But it was some good shit. Let's just start that off right off the bat. This was some good shit. I was concerned because season 1 to season 2, they switched showrunners. And that can lead to bad things. One of the one niggling issues between season 1 and 2 was the Black Sky thing, which comes up again. I'm not really sure the first showrunner really left notes on what Black Sky was to the second showrunner, but that's okay. They worked with it. It was a little, but otherwise, we're good. This show, there's one fight sequence that is amazing. Just call it the stairwell fight. You'll know it when you see it. Shooting that sequence must have been hell. Because we're talking about a fight sequence that goes down a stair. This is not a short fight sequence. This must last at least 5-10 minutes easy. It's a long-ass fight. And it's shot handheld from different angles. So while there is a fucking fight going on, there's some poor camera guy who's working his ass off, moving under blows around people, just trying to stay out of the line of fire himself while getting an amazing fight sequence on film. This must have been, and not to mention the people who were actually in the fight, the physical demands on the people in that fight sequence. Because it's one long, mostly unbroken series of shots. There are some breaks here and there, but it's mostly unbroken. The demands on them must have been astonishing. I was just floored and taken aback by it. I'll notice the very first episode, there's another great thing about the direction. If you pay close attention, you can see that the shots are set up and it's staged like panels in a comic. It's not overt, it's not distracting, but it's a nice little touch. The way the shots go from one shot to another, the framing lines them up like panels in a comic book. I really dug that. That's one of those nice little tiny touches that good production and good directors and storyboard artists and all this managed to bring to a production. It worked really well. It beautifully done. Acting is spot on across the board. I'm happy with everyone in it. I'm not gonna. There are some people who return that you don't expect. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. They hid one of the main protagonists for season 2, and I am gonna have to talk about it because we got Elektra, which they hid from us under all that Punisher. They stealthily slipped Elektra into season 2. You got me. Because when I realized who it was, I'm like, oh, you sons of bitches. You sneaky sons of bitches. You got me. Elektra. I had some real... Yeah, I know. Something to sneeze at, buddy. I had some mixed thoughts on Elektra in this season. When she comes in initially, she's crazy pants. And Matt, I'm not exaggerating here. I'm not trying to be, undercut the character, but she's crazy pants. And it was very frustrating for me. And I'm like, why doesn't Matt just walk away from you? Why does Matt have anything to... You were obviously out of your fucking mind. And I was so frustrated with that. And then it comes up later, there's a good reason for it. And I was like, okay, you made it work. But you frustrated the shit out of me getting here, but you made it work. Frustrated me, but made it work. I'm cool with that. The Punisher. Let's talk about the Punisher. as much as I'm a fan of Punisher Warzone, which it's a pretty amazing looking film. And I love Thomas Jane's version of the Punisher because Thomas Jane's a great actor. I've got to let it be said, this is probably the most definitive version of Frank Castle. I don't really like the Punisher as a character. I've stated this before because mainly he showed up and you had Spider-Man, you had Thor, you had Captain America, you had all these people with superpowers from other planets, other dimensions, from tales of myth, from all of these things. And then into it walks a guy whose superpower is shooting people to death. And he pretty much rose to the height of his popularity in the grim and gritty 90s, mainly based on the whole fact was, whoa, this is a dude who kills guys. That's hardcore. That's extreme. And he never caught on for me. I didn't really dig him. Well, what Daredevil does is present the Punisher. It's still a very grounded show, even though it does have some fantastic elements. They present the Punisher in probably the best possible sensible terms what they could bring in a character like this. He wasn't looking to be a costume superhero. He didn't give himself a name. He was given a name. He was just, a guy with a very specific skill set who knows how to make life miserable for people like these. He's not a superhero. He didn't aim to be a superhero. He doesn't come into it with the idea of being a superhero. And by the time it ends, he still really isn't a superhero. But he is a compelling character. They made me care about Frank, which is very hard to do in the comics because it's all that grim and gritty with the dark voiceover. The city, this city. The city is like the city at night. This night city. This dark night city. This city. I know this city. At night. I know. That kind of shit. It was frustrating. This made Frank human, which made me invest in him and made me care. And I really, really, really liked him. I liked the actor. I liked the characterization. I bought in. So this is one of those times when, for the first time, I'm really interested in the Punisher. Not in the previous incarnations, but this one. Because they did a great job. Matt Murdock gets his ass handed to him 7 ways to Sunday. You could say Matt Murdock's superpower is his enhanced senses. No. His superpower is taking a fucking beat down. Because Daredevil gets his ass kicked all over the place. Everybody takes a turn. Well, all right, except for Karen and Foggy. And yeah, I think that's... Everybody takes a turn beating the shit out of Daredevil. Bitch can take a punch. I mean, my God. Everybody takes just whooping on Daredevil. That's half the show. Is whooping. They could have just called it whooping on Daredevil. I don't understand how he isn't in... He's going to be, when he's like 40, if he lives that long, every piece of him is going to be just a constant arthritic mass of angry nerves. And he's going to feel it ever so much more intensely because he has those super senses. And they had the nerve at the end of Daredevil to run the promo for Luke Cage, which is pretty much Luke getting shot the fuck up and getting pissed off because he has to get new clothes now. Is like, yeah, I was in an experiment. I got unbreakable skin. What about you? I was hit with toxic waste in the face, and now I'm blind. I have enhanced senses, but I'm blind. That sucks. I'm super strong. When they finally do the Defenders, which is going to have Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones, all these superpowered people who just lay a smackdown and get back up without a scratch on them. And then there's Daredevil. He's going to cry. He's going to look at just, Luke Cage getting beat on and not taking his... He's going to cry. I don't care if he's blind and he can't see it. He's going to know what's happening. He's going to cry. Another standout from this season, who was a standout from the previous season, Karen Page. Look, in all the Marvel Comics cinematic universe, in the movies, the ABC shows, the Netflix stuff, all of it, the biggest badass in all of it is Karen Page. This woman, no superpowers, no fighting skills, no techno suit, no nothing. She has no superpowers. She is just a regular person, just like you and me. And yet, so fucking brave. She continuously sticks her hand in the meat grinder and wins. Badass. She gets involved in all these situations, sometimes deliberately, of her own choosing to get involved, to go toward the danger when everyone else is running away. Uncovering shit, standing up for Frank when he's on trial. All of this shit she gets into. It's dangerous. She gets hurt a little bit. Well, a lot. Because there's a point with her arm, and she gets fucking hurt from this. Like, first season she got hurt, and she gets hurt more in this one. And yet she just keeps at it. She is indomitable. I love that character. Because in this universe of giants, she's just this one very small person who still will not back down. And somehow just grit, determination, and her own will comes out on top. I love her. I absolutely love her. She's fantastic. She's well acted, well written. Bravo. Great stuff. In all, if you have not seen Daredevil Season 2 yet, you should. Isn't that right, Grady? Should they see it? Squeaker? Squeaks? Should they see it? Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should. And even if they shifted showrunners, it was good. It held up. It worked well. Great show. Great fucking show. Where do I place it? Jessica Jones, maybe a little higher than this. But I think it's probably on a par just because Karen Page, for me, she's awesome. Love that character. Great stuff. So yes, give it a look. If you have Netflix, have it already. And I am so ready for Luke Cage. Bring that shit on. I want to see me some Luke Cage. That's going to be fun. That's going to be absolutely fun on the bun. All right. Now for something completely different. How about a little Rap Critic? I haven't done his stuff in a long, long time. It's been way too long. Let's have a look. Radio Dead Air.
Radio Dead Air.
So that happened. I don't really need to. That happened. Yoshi's Cookie. Hey Ash, what you playing? You should go like, subscribe. Hey Ash, what you playing? It's on YouTube. Go find it. The Cardigans, Erase, Rewind, Childish Gambino, Sweatpants, and start with him, Rap Critic, because Rap Critic is awesome. You should go like, subscribe, and follow him too, because he's awesome. So, for our cat update, there you go. Can you find the head of the cat? Probably not. He's hiding. goober. Huh? What the fuck are you doing? I'm sleeping here. Hello, buddy. No, leave me alone. I'm sleeping. Now he's purring. You can hear it from over here. He's like a fucking motorboat. This is what he does. This is pretty much the... Except for the random 20 minutes per day when he's running around like a crazy thing. Yeah. Oh, chin scritch. Chin scritch. Who's a good furball? You are. You're a good cat. Radio.air, KRDA. So, a funny thing happened this week. Well, I say it's a funny thing, but it's kind of just an internet thing. Twitch, a while back, you'll remember, they started up their creative channel, and they kicked it off by running a Bob Ross marathon. They put on everything from Bob Ross. Well, now they're extending it. And now, I don't know if it's still under the same creative header or now they've just added a food channel, but there is Twitch Food now. And they kicked it off with a marathon of Julia Child. And there it was. I am not ashamed to say I stopped in to see what the hubbub was all about. Folks, I watched 7,500 gamers hooting, screaming, and hollering in chat to 50-year-old cooking videos. It was a fucking surreal experience. It was... Did you ever see Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? And there's that one scene where all the kids who are on the plane explain, they do their oral history. And they're like, oh, remember this, Mr. Walker. Remember this, Mrs. Walker. Remember this, tomorrow then. Reading that chat was a whole lot like that. Because every time she did something, they were just screaming in this odd embrace of the weirdness. Bon appetit! It's bizarre. It's so strange. It was just, I'm like, what the fuck happened here? It's interesting as shit to watch. You know, the show itself is fascinating, but the reactions were even more so. It was astonishing. Just like, you're gamers and you're sitting in here, thousands of you, just watching these 50-year-old cooking shows and losing your shit. Aspics! We want more aspics! It's just bizarre. So it's been announced there's going to be another Indiana Jones movie. I know a lot of you were thinking, oh, I heard about that. Wasn't Chris Pratt going to be in it? No. It's going to be starring Harrison Ford. The movie comes out in 2019. He's going to be 77. Now, that's not, saying it can't be awesome. I mean, we have, folks like Christopher Lee, who was almost 90 and he was kicking ass. had, you know, Sir Patrick Stewart and other folks. They're older, but Harrison Ford was already kind of pushing it. I mean, they broke Harrison Ford in The Force Awakens. They broke his leg shooting that. But some of you are going, well, it'll be fine now. It's Disney running it. Yeah, guess who they got to write Indiana Jones 5? The guy who wrote Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Why would you do that? It just... It... Why would you do that? Don't you remember the fridge and the monkeys and shit the beef? Why would you do it? No, we did. No one wanted this. You might have wanted this, but you're wrong. There are many good writers who write good movies. Why didn't you get a good writer? You got the writer who wrote the bad one. Everyone's on board with this. That was the bad one. Why did you let him back? It was the bad one. Why? So I'm sure all of you are just looking forward to Indiana Jones 5. Oh. No more shit the beef. I don't know how they're going to deal with shit the beef and Indiana Jones married and it's no. Just no. Just remember when Temple of Doom was the bad one? It's not anymore. Isn't that right, Grady? Sleepy. Guess what, Sleepy? You're going on the camera. I'm picking you up. I'm picking you up. Here it comes. Oh, you're still purring as I'm picking you up. Look at this. Yeah. I'm going to put you up near the microphone again, okay? So they can hear you purring. Listen to that. They can hear you. Don't rub your head on the microphone. Don't rub your head on the microphone. Microphone's not your friend. He's just sprawled on me now. Look at this. Just got an armload of cat. All right. There you go. Back to your sleepy pace. All right, let's see what else we have on the request list. We got a little while left to roll. Let's roll with it, baby. I'm not playing roll with it, baby. I'm not doing that. Let's see. What shall we do? What are we going to play, Grady? You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. Silver Sun pickups. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. Radio Dead Air. Frank Turner, Plain Sailing Weather. Gorgeous song. Love that one. Andrew Bird, Left-Handed Kisses. Little help from Fiona Apple. Rhinoceratops versus Super Puma. Ninja Sex Party. Do I have to explain it? No, it's Ninja Sex Party. Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer. Start us off. Silver Sun Pickup Substitution. Radio, Dead Air. That's going to just about do it for us for another Monday night. Thank you once again for coming, hanging out, kicking back, chilling, maxing, relaxing, etc. Grady thinks you too, don't you? Don't you? Here, we'll show everybody how much you thank me. Yeah. Yeah. Leave me alone. Oh, you're purring. You're getting scritches and you're purring. Look at you. Leave me the fuck alone. What are you, cat? You are so useless. You don't do anything but this. This and run around. What? Oh, there you are. You have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. Oh, chin scritches. Oh, that's happening. Good boy. Oh. Radio Dead Air. We'll be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Meanwhile, it's Nash saying stick a stake in me. I'm done. I hope you have enjoyed this nonsense. There will be more nonsense. There's always more nonsense. Always and forever. Going out on some Joel Plaskett emergency. Kids, be cool, be kind, be safe this week. Look out for one another out there. I'll see you back here next Monday night for some more Radio Dead Air. Good night, everybody.